Namaste, friends. Welcome to Yoga Bliss with Shelly, and I'm Shelly. Welcome to your holiday overwhelm practice. The holidays are creeping up right around the corner. There's all the things to do, yet it's really important for us, my friends, to take time for self-care. So whether or not you are a celebrator of the Christmas season, or it's Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, or maybe you're just going on a holiday vacation, join me today in this practice and allow us to tune into us and move our bodies. And together, unroll your mats. You can, if you would like, grab a blanket for the comfort of your knee joints, a pillow for some modifications, and together, let us do this, friends. Namaste, friends. Grabbing a nicely folded couch blanket for the comfort of your sit bones, if you would like, and just grabbing that and putting that under those sit bones. This is Joy, P.S. He was born October 22nd, and we adopted him 2 years ago. It was 2 weeks before Christmas, so he is named after Joy, which is vibrantly alive, peace, and he is a boy. So allowing yourself to find that crisscross applesauce, that Sukhasana, and just allowing yourself to just settle into where you are if you have your joyful puppy, and allowing yourself just to go within for a moment. And I know that this time of year brings up a lot of feelings. I know for me there's a lot of the overwhelm, a lot of anxieties and stressors about all of the things in the list of things that we need to do. So I invite you, just for this moment, for this practice today, take this time for you to help you find your center so you can show up better in your life for your family and everything around you. And as we just gently find a little length from the sit bones, raising up all of the spine, humbly tucking the chin, maybe rolling the shoulders for a second, and bringing a breath that comes in all the way down to that lower belly and letting it go. And grabbing onto a mantra right here as we bring that breath in and repeating your mantra. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Repeating that mantra as you draw the breath into the navel, growing at the belly, and sighing it out. Slow down. Big breath in, my friends. And letting that go. And gently batting the eyelashes open, rocking side to side, feeling what it feels like in your spine. Gently resting, firmly resting that right hand into the earth as you raise that left. Inhaling high, 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 up high to the sky. Just finding a little length in that body. Maybe finding a little free movement. And my friends, I encourage you, this does not have sound, this class today, because I encourage you, as you root that left hand into the earth, wide open starfish hand, raising the opposite, to play some jams, play some yoga music, or play some music, alternative, indie, rock, hip hop, whatever makes you feel good. Put your jams on. I know there's nothing worse than showing up to a class where you don't like the music. So that's always been something that's been a conflicting thing for me, but it's here for you. So turn on some jams for you. Exhaling both of those hands behind you. You can post up high on the hands, finding a little length in that spine, opening up that heart, squeezing the shoulder blades together, my friends. Exhaling it, rolling those shoulders as you walk the hands forward. As you gently walk the hands forward, wide open starfish hands. And coming into just this mini cow and cat in a seated variation as you arch the spine up, tucking the chin towards the pelvic wall. Exhaling. Joy always likes to lick my face and he thinks I'm playing fetch with him when I'm practicing yoga. It happens every day. Just to let you know, in case you wanted to know that. Exhaling the stress out. And knowing in yoga, we use breath, the pranayama, and we connect it to the life force, and it helps us let go. So allow yourself just to let go and let yourself get a little squirrely, a little loosey-goosey, my friends. Exhaling and gently moving that blanket out of the way, whoosh, whoosh, moving that. And I'm moving this little fetchy, what is this, a little sheepy? Legs lengthen long. Exhaling the arms by the side, growing that heart one more time and feeling what that feels like difference. And now pointing the toes forward. Inhaling to raise, exhale to point. And taking the right leg and gently, with help of the hand, crossing it for this seated figure four. First option, my friends, is you can lay that leg long onto the earth, the opposite leg, or you can gently bend it in and bring it towards your body. This all depends on your mobility and flexibility in the hips. So just feel what this feels like. Feeling if it feels better to like this, or gently bringing that up. As you exhale, finding a little length in that spine, and you can activate the sole of the foot on the raised foot. And during this holiday season, no matter if there's family coming in town, if you have a million presents to do, or cookies to bake, or all the things that you have to do, knowing that all you can do is what you can here and now. So I strongly recommend make a list of tangible things you can do today. Make a huge list and break it up into chunks. Chunking. Chunking means we can get huge chunks of things done in small periods of time because we're organized. So be organized in your doing and be intentional. Rolling out that ankle, feeling that stretch in that back of that hamstring. Exhaling gently that foot forward. Exhaling, rolling that ankle down. Grounding the opposite leg into the earth. And from the core, hugging that in, rolling that ankle and helping yourself as you cross here for the seated figure four. And just, my friends, being leery to not press on the joints. We don't ever want to be pressing on our joints in yoga. You can bring that foot up higher, or feel what feels best for you as you wide open starfish hands. They can face you away from you or all the way back for a little bit of a deeper. You can inhale, bringing that foot up. You can creep that sit bones towards the heel if that feels good for you, or you can do the opposite and creep the heel up towards the sit bone. And joy is jacking up my mat. Allowing yourself just to be here, and knowing that there is more than enough time. Time is on your side as we breathe in through the sole of our feet. Exhaling out, and knowing that all we really have, my friends, is this moment. As you feel that stretch in the back of the quad, lengthen that spine if you can, tuning into that body, and knowing that when we show up in every moment throughout this holiday season, that all we can do is just our best. So each moment during this practice, giving this your all. After this practice, when this practice is but a dream, just letting yourself show up and do the best that you can in that moment. Exhaling that foot forward, slowly and mindfully, getting rid of any cricks or pops, kicking out those legs. From here, my friends, the option is yours. You can kick those feet to the side, or I like to do this little tricky move of crisscross apple sassin and walking my hands forward. And as you walk the hands forward, coming into tabletop, and you're just gently undoing the feet and meeting me in this lovely tabletop position, my friends, and just tuning into that spine and what it's feeling like within that body. Creating these big, wide open starfish hands. And I know for me, I have wider shoulders, so I like to personally allow my pinky to rest off of the edge of the mat. So tune into your shoulders. If you're more narrow, keep them more inside of the shoulders. And just maybe walking the handprint about one handprint above the shoulders, rooting in through the thumb to the pointer all the way to the pinky. And slowly from here, my friends, pointing the feet up, activating through the core, hovering that body above the mat. Exhale, diving those sit bones high up, high to the sky, coming into your very first inversion of the day, your downward facing dog, as you open up through that front body, opening up through the shoulders, bringing the eyes at the elbows more rolled up towards the short edge of the mat and just sinking. And in this moment, allow yourself to let go of the judgment of where you are in your heels, in your ideals of what a yogi needs to look like. Because, my friends, what a yogi looks like is you here. Taking an inhale, rocking up, kind of coming up as far up on the tippy toes as you can. Exhaling, pressing back through the calves. Inhale, raising up here, creating a little friction, a little movement. Activating through the calves. Exhaling, taking 5 of these. Inhale, raising up through the calves. Exhale, pressing back through those sit bones, opening up through the shoulders, finding strength in the front body. 3 more, you've got this. Inhaling that strength, that inner fire. Exhaling it down. Inhaling all the way, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, my friends. Exhaling those heels down to the earth. An option is yours, my friends. You can walk the hands up to the top of the mat, walk the hands to the back of the mat, or walk the feet to the top of the mat. Allowing yourself to find yourself in a forward fold as you're folded forward here, my friends. And gently allowing the arms just to go. You can grab elbows, kissing elbows, ragdolling side to side as you're hinged forward here. And knowing that if you have tighter hamstrings, that it's definitely acceptable to keep a nice generous bend in the knees. Or if you have more flexibility in the back body, in the back of the legs, then you can keep straighter legs. But always, always in yoga, keeping gentle baby bends, micro bends to the joints, of all the joints, to keep healthy joints. Exhaling, maybe if you want to, you can bring the hands down to earth and just walk side to side. Waking up that body. Inhale slowly and mindfully, raising up slowly and steady. It's not a race. Releasing each vertebrae up to standing and meeting me in your very first Tadasana and meeting me at the top of your mat, my friends. You can do the middle of the mat facing me and just gently allowing yourself to root into your feet, to feel connected, to feel balanced within the body as you gently roll the shoulders. I live super close to the Rocky Mountain National Park. It's this park just of mountains that are the most incredible thing you've ever seen. And just creating your firm mountain as you root into your feet, as you draw energy up from the feet, up to the ankles, the knees, up to the sit bones and the core, the shoulders to the top of the head. And exhaling, raising the arms high up, high to the sky. Inhale, activating through the calves and the glutes, squeezing through the thighs, raising up, exhaling, coming down. Inhale, raising that body up. You can gently bring palms, kissing palms, sinking to the heart center as you raise up on those calves, gently ticking down to the earth, humbly tucking the chin. And knowing that with all of the things, all of the stress and all of the overwhelm, when we practice self-care, when we slow down to breathe, when we mantra slow down, or it's okay, or practice yoga and find movement in our body which feels good, that we can allow some of that to go. And that with the help of our list of things to do and our chunking and knowing that we can just take one day and one moment at a time to just be and do the things that we need to do, my friends. Exhaling from here, allowing those arms to sink as you breathe in. A big breath in, raising those arms up high. Exhaling those arms down. Bending the knees, inhale, raising it up. Exhaling it down. And from here, stepping the left foot facing the corners of the mat. And this can be anywhere between 2 to 4 feet apart, just depending on where you are in your hamstrings and your quads. So I know I like to do this way wider, so getting those feet really stands wide open, toes facing the corners of the mat, activating through that core, sinking those sit bones down to the earth, tuning into the knees if they're trying to get lazy and fall in, keeping those knees open wide as we open up through the hamstrings, through the quads, sinking down in for a goddess pose. And coming into this however it feels best for you. If you need to start up here, I know Just know that every day is a new day, and where you were in your practice 2 years ago or 2 days ago or last week and today is different. And sometimes we can rock out poses, any pose, and feel empowered, and sometimes it can make us we feel different, or we feel weaker, or we feel off or overwhelmed. And know that wherever you are is exactly where you are supposed to be here in this moment. As you inhale, pulsating a little bit, tuning into your inner goddess and getting a little playful. Exhaling, you can stay still if that feels good. I like to find a little movement. I just went to my niece's dance recital this weekend, and it was so fun, and I watched all these dancers, and I always wanted to be a dancer but never was. And knowing that we don't have to give up on ourselves and our dreams, we can find movement in our daily lives that bring us joy. So we inhale, raising that breath, joining that union of yoga together. Inhale, raising it up. Exhale to sink it down. Maybe swing into those hips a little bit, finding a little fun movement that feels good for you in this holiday season. And you can roll out the shoulders. If that feels good, you can rock side to side by gently placing the hands on the knees and dropping the right shoulder towards the left foot. Breathing in a big breath here and letting that go. Big breath as we pause here, fighting the resistance and the urge to hop out. Inhaling at neutral, knowing that you are stronger than you think you are as you sink that left shoulder towards the right foot, peeking up over that right shoulder. Breathing that breath in, knowing that you are strong and strengthened and rooted and grounded in your being, my friends. Big breath here. Going through that stretchy burn. You got this, burn. Letting that go. Inhaling gently. Woo! Rising up and shaking that out. That is crazy. Enjoy, completely chewed this guy open, and there is some pebbles here. We're going to move those out of the way because we don't want to roll whatever was in that stuffy. Exhaling, both of the feet facing forward, hinging that head down towards the earth. Stopping here at a halfway point, bowing to the divinity within you, like that namaste. Removing any wrinkles from the neck as you peek down, hovering, finding that inner strength in that core. Exhaling, winging those arms out. Exhaling, flying the arms all the way back here, breathing in a big strengthening breath. Maybe exhale like we're skiing. This really wide skier. We're jumping off of a slope here in the mountains. There's all sorts of skiing. Inhale, raising that up. Exhale, sinking. Bringing those arms back behind you, peeking up, bringing those hands together. You can interlace the fingers together if that feels good for you. Bringing palms, kissing palms, removing any wrinkles from the neck, or you can just fly those arms back, finding that inner strength of the core. Inhaling here and letting that sink. Exhaling to rise up, my friends. Slowly heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. That just means bringing the heels together and the toes together. I remember when I first heard that, it was like a mind F. And just gently rolling out the shoulders, rolling out the body, and shaking it out. And from here, just planting the feet into the earth. From the core, just gently allowing the arms to slowly twist side to side. So as you're rooted in your trunk, in your feet, and your ankles, you maybe find a little buoyancy, but always keeping this gentle bend to the knees. As we rock, we create some spiral movement within that core. And trying your best just to move from the core. So feeling what it feels like if you're really moving the hips, try to lock those hips in place as you just move. I know that might sound a little funky, but just moving that spine and that lumbar, that midsection of the spine, just feeling what that feels like. And you can just slowly, as in the practice of Qigong, another one of my favorite practices, you just gently do a little tap around the body. You can make a little fist, and we're just tapping on these little energy meridians within the body. Just slowly, and taking this slow and steady as you slow it down, and meeting me back in your Tadasana, in that mountain. And just envisioning yourself here as you find that stillness like this tree like these symbols of Christmas trees, which are such this beautiful presence. We dress them in lights, we wrap them in lights, and we dress them in all these beautiful, shiny, beautiful, glittery decorations and ornaments. And envisioning you as this strong and rooted tree, and knowing that no matter what it is you are experiencing for this holiday season, that you can truly take one moment at a time as you just show up now, here and now, and just do your best, because that's all we can do is show up and do our best in this moment. And knowing that this practice or any other practice is available at the touch of a finger. You could just tune on in. Inhale, raising those hands high up to the sky, palms kissing palms, floating down to that heart center as you tuck the chin towards the chest. Taking a moment here to acknowledge yourself and repeating within yourself, I love you, self. You're doing a great job. I love you, self. You're doing a great job. I love you, self. You're doing a great job. Wonderful work, my friends. From here, just gently bring the arms out wide, wide, wide. Exhaling, crossing that midsection and giving yourself some love and a squeezy hug. And knowing that you are doing a good job, that you can do all of the things that you want. And knowing that if you want some more Yoga Bliss with Shelly, I have created a the Yoga Bliss with Shelly podcast available on iTunes and Spotify and 8 other incredible platforms where you can tune in and get some more yoga bliss in the universe. So I love you so much, and I look so forward to practicing with you very soon, gently floating those arms back wide, palms kissing palms, meeting me at the heart center. And I'm going to sing you this little song that I sing for the kids when I practice at school. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on. Namaste, friends. Namaste, friends. You can do it. I love you, and I will practice with you very soon.